sick and lived with me, I had him stay here, and then I
Yeah.
used the bedroom
One of
upstairs.
the things that we're kind of thinking
Shower.
about.
And I also have put jets in it.
Oh,
So
nice.
you've got jets.
Body jets, yeah, cool.
Yeah, I've got some jets that'll last you to
Coming out
massage your
clean
back.
for sure.
Yeah.
Nice.
And, they're the lowest E you could get at the time.
Great.
Yeah. Vicki says you're an engineer.
I am. I do software mostly.
So, and then we have here a sunroom. Sunroom goes out on the deck. I have ordered 3 replacement windows, so these
Okay.
windows will be replaced here.
Right.
So, as soon as the guy gets them in and comes up, so yeah, they're like a double. Over in that far corner there, and then there's a spring down. There's not really a spring; they're 2 cricks.
Gotcha.
When I first bought the house, there was a creek that went through here and another one over there.
Okay.
And this whole area had as many pine trees as what you see here. This was all pine trees.
All swampy, essentially. Yep.
Yeah. And I thought, oh man, I got a lot of work to clear these. So I went in about 5 churches and I put a sign up, free Christmas trees. About 60 people come out here and they cut down about 60 trees for me.
to clear the land.
Yeah.
That's so
So they took care of it for me, and then I took care of the rest of them. And just typical kitchen with everything.
Right.
Now, one thing I did do different when talking about doing things, every receptacle that you see in the kitchen is on its own circuit.
Oh,
Ooh,
wow.
yeah.
Nice.
So
I
you
love
can
that.
run a hot pan, a toaster, a coffee maker all at once.
Turn them all on.
Not gonna bring.
Oh, okay.
And the problem is we winter there and we stay in Spain in the wintertime, and we have a beautiful swimming pool, and the temperature in Spain that time of year is
Right.
yeah.
Yeah, you got to play because they're making some of these trucks so long, it's almost hard to get them into
yeah,
a.
Yeah, well, you still got room enough for one.
Yeah.
I think you could even fit one of those dual axle 250s in here probably.
Right. Yep.
The big thing he wanted was the 8-foot bed, so.
Oh, yeah.
We don't have children,
Yeah.
so he's like, yeah, we don't need the cabin.
Yeah, well, you would get one with an 8-foot bed.
Yep.
We have another half bath here.
Okay. Oh, yeah, nice one. Oh, wow! Look at this.
Now here we have the downstairs area.
Right.
When we first built the house, we didn't have any kind of air conditioning. We thought, you know, it might get hot in the summertime.
Right.
So we had them build a little kitchen down here.
Uh-huh.
I got garbage disposal,
Oh, that's
dishwasher.
a smart idea.
But then eventually we put air conditioning in.
Right.
But it stays nice and cool down here. I'm one that does not like these basements that got the support posts in
Oh.
the middle of the room, you know?
Yep.
So again, I had to put a big I-beam across here, a
Wow.
big steel beam. So now you've got a nice open room with a walkout basement. and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
It's very nice.
Cleaned out, you know,
Oh,
if
of
you buy
course.
the house, this will all be gone. I use these ovens to do some powder coating. and stuff.
Oh, okay, nice.
Yeah, so,
Lot
but
of,
I'm
lot
not
of
doing that
room back
business
there.
anymore. So anyhow, you got lots of room here. There's closet, shelving, and all of that kind of stuff there. So,
Doing powder coating.
that's fine.
Yeah.
Around all you want.
He'll be around. I don't.
That's the messiest room in the house.
Oh, yeah. Well, I heard furnace. My ears
I
perked
know.
right up.
Just that's I won't even bother going
So I
in
have
there.
a little bit to go over with regarding the furnace.
Yeah.
So we have, freezer here. We have a whole house humidifier
Right.
for the winter time. The shower, like I told you, is dual heads. So if 2 people want to take a shower, I wanted to make sure you had enough hot water and enough
Right.
pressure. So I added 2 more pressure tanks to the main one.
Right.
I added a second water heater So you've got plenty of pressure, plenty of hot water for as long as you want to. By 8 construction, the house is pretty tight in the wintertime. I put a heat exchanger in, so you'll get ventilation and stuff like that and get stale air out and bring in fresh air.
Right.
But with this kind of system, you don't lose, you know, the temperature. It heats it and puts it back in there.
What kind of insulation did you put in for your 2x8s? Just
It's bad.
Yep.
Bad insulation.
Right.
Yeah, it's not spray foam.
right.
Yeah. So
Right.
this here, because we live out here, the water is fairly high iron.
Yep.
So this is an iron removal sand filter here. And then you have a water softener here. And my wife has a nose like a bloodhound. I lived here for 20 years. I never noticed any odor in the water at all. She came here the first day, oh, this water stinks. It's terrible. Well, I never noticed nothing. So anyhow, we put this in to take care of the odor.
And it worked, and
it
she was
works.
happy.
She's happy. It works just fine. We have an RO system here for a tap up by the sink.
Sorry, RO?
RO, reverse osmosis.
Oh, yeah, okay, yep.
So it's like you got bottled water
Yep.
upstairs.
That just feeds the sink.
Yep.
Okay.
Just at the one sink. But you still have a whole house filter.
Correct.
So
Yep.
all the house is filtered here on that. So here's the story here. This is our heat pump that you'll see in the advertisement. It's a ground loop heat pump. Last Wednesday, when we went to bed, the temperature was 75 degrees upstairs. So we turned the air conditioner on. We got up in the morning, it was still 75 degrees, even though I could hear it running all night. So the fan is running, but I never heard the air compressor come on. So I called Air Care. They come out and looked at it. They said the compressor is shot. It's no good anymore. And he says, we do not service heat pumps. We don't do anything with heat pumps anymore. I've called 5 different places. Nobody will touch them. So what I'm going to be doing here, by as soon as we can get somebody in, this heat pump is going to be tore out. I'm going to be putting in a brand new LP furnace.
Okay.
Okay. So it's the only option I have. I'll leave this fuel oil as a backup, and it had the air conditioning you feel in the house is running off in this system right now because I can't run the air conditioning off in here.
Yep.
So you will have 3 new windows upstairs, and you're going to have a whole brand new furnace
Right.
here. Just so you know,
Right.
it'll be a high efficiency. You know, they're claiming my utility bill should really drop with the new furnace. Heating bills dropped from about $1,000 a month to $400 in January, you know, so I was pretty happy with it.
Right.
It's probably paid for itself over the years, but I wanted to just pull this one out and put a new one in. The hookups are all here.
Yeah.
You know, Swix in Marquette does do heat pumps, but they said they don't handle the ground loop.
Right.
At all.
Oh, would Byron do that, do you think, Tom?
I don't know. They're mostly above ground because we just put in a heat pump, but it's an air exchange.
Oh, okay.
You know, but I'm surprised. Like, say they make water furnaces and that kind of stuff, which are exactly that.
Yeah.
Now, maybe no one will do it. I would do the work myself.
Well, it's up to you. You
Right.
know, if you can find somebody, because I haven't signed a contract with anybody yet.
Right.
In fact, I'm going to go get some more bids tomorrow. If you know,
Yeah.
actually, everything is here. Your
Yeah.
electric is here.
Yeah, that's me.
this
There's
is
nothing
here.
to it.
If you could get the unit, it's just a matter of pulling it out and replacing it.
Right.
You know.
And you're using that also to preheat your water or
It
something?
heats the water. It dumps.
Yep.
This is an electric one here, and then it dumps it into the other one's a fuel oil one.
Yeah, so preheat
Yeah,
and everything.
yeah.
Yeah.
The
very
guy
strange.
from Air Care, what he proposed, what he wanted me to do was tear everything out. Tear the air conditioner, tear this furnace out,
Right.
Wow.
tear this all out, and just replace it. He says you'll have lots of room. But I like the backup.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Stuff
what
myself.
he's definitely loves redundancy, and
Yeah.
the whole thing is very interesting.
Yeah.
So you started with like a well system
I
for your heat
started
pump.
with the well, and it pumped the well dry in 30 minutes.
Right, yep.
So the well would not handle it.
Yep.
So
So you
But
buried the ground
refresh
loop.
rate's never been a problem for the well for household use, right?
never been
Yeah.
a problem. Nope, never been a
Right.
problem. And that was when we first built the house 30 years ago.
Yep.
Okay, that's what I wanted to put a heat pump in then, and he says you couldn't. So he says you have LP or fuel oil. Well, at that time, fuel oil was about 39 cents a gallon,
Right.
and it was a lot cheaper. So I said, well, let's put the fuel oil system in. So that's why we went with the heater, fuel oil heater.
Right.
It's got an air cleaner, electronic air cleaner,
Right.
built into it. And so that's what we went. Well, like I said, after a few years, that fuel oil bill prices started getting higher and higher and higher.
Yep.
And I always wanted a heat pump. So Steve Stackhouse used to be the heat pump guy up here, worked for Upco. And he says, you know, Jerry, he says, they've made a lot of advances. You don't need, I think it used to, you needed like 30 gallons a minute water flow for the older model heat pumps.
Right.
He says, now we can do it in less than 15.
Right.
So we said, well, let's try it. Well, we tried it again, pumped the well dry. But he says, we can put a ground loop in. He says, will work just as good.
Right.
And he says, I think you'll be very happy with it. So I says, well, let's do it. And so that's what we did.
Do you know how far down they went?
It's probably about 8 feet.
Okay. About how many feet does the ground go?
We got about 6 lines, and they go all the way around the back. I would say we got close to well over half a mile.
All right. Yeah, can you go just show me a little picture, or just with your finger about where's about you think it's buried?
When we go outside, I'll show you.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah, when we do a walk around, I'll show you exactly
Yeah.
where.
Because I love the heat pump technology and that kind of stuff. And
I do too. If I get somebody, you know, and the guy from Air Care said, he says, we've had problems with the compressor before.
oh yeah,
He says, we've been able to rebuild or get new compressors, and he says, they've only lasted a year and a half. Why? I don't know. So he says, we won't even do that anymore.
right. And,
So-
and you're pumping water. You're not doing refrigerant or anything, just regular.
Just regular,
Right, see,
whatever they put inside.
right,
it,
closed system.
Yeah, it's a closed system. Because I asked him, I says, do you need to add, you know,
Refri-
whatever
yeah, water in there?
refrigerant or water or alcohol or whatever you put in them? And he says, no, he says, it's a closed system. He says, unless you got a leak, he says, there shouldn't be any problem with it.
Yeah.
Well, it ran perfect up till last Wednesday. And figure that figures.
Of
right,
course.
right after you put it on the market, of course.
On the other hand, I would hate to have sold it to somebody and then 30 days later say, oh, you lied to us. Your
Right.
furnace is
I'm gonna
no
be
good,
slow.
you know?
Yeah, we used to live in Rochester, New York, and we had the same thing. Our furnace, we sold the house. Our furnace failed 2 months before it. Put in a brand new one, and then sold the place.
Yeah.
But like I say, you know that the buyers are happy.
Sure. Yeah, I'm not gonna, as far as I know, there's nothing wrong with the house other than the furnace.
And who did the install with your ground loop?
Air Care out of Houghton.
Okay.
And they also, at that time, this was one of the first heat pumps they put in. They had a Clady from Newberry. They were at the time were the heat pump specialists in the UP.
Right.
And in fact, the guy that owned the company, he came out and supervised them and told them how to do everything.
Right.
So, and I called Clady's and asked if they would do anything. And, well, we'll have them call you back. I never heard a thing from them.
Of course.
Yeah, try to get somebody to work up here.
Yeah, usually there's one expert in the area, and he's booked.
Exactly. So this is another bedroom, but I use it. This is my man cave. I use
Your
it
office?
for my office.
Yeah.
Everything. Again, as we go through, if you should decide if you wanted to buy the property, anything you see, any furniture, anything as we go outside, is all for sale.
Yep.
Unless I have to haul the floor to the back.
Nice.
And you've got heat lamp up there. You gotta get out of the shower. So she has a lot of stuff. Walk-in closet there.
It's beautiful.
Yeah. We just had these all painted. What was it, last summer, Anna?
Huh?
Last summer we had everything painted. Yeah. Bedroom.
All right. It's a bit large room.
I use this one for my business office and the other one for my personal office. And
All right.
So again, walk-in closet here.
And again, everything has a beautiful view.
Yeah, got nice views out here. We like animals. We see lots of deer, and we have bear and porcupines and
Do the bears use your palm?
all Christmas decorations.
Right.
Ton of junk that the bears
Oh, yeah.
put in there.
Yeah.
But more storage. Used to be right there, and they did all of the
Anderson Jarvie.
Anderson
Okay.
Jarvie. Yep, they were the premium builder today. But yeah, this driveway we put in here, 40 grand. Yeah, we've got video of the bear right underneath this tree here. And, get into the bird feeders. So I pretty much use for gardening here. Also whole house generator here.
Oh, nice.
power goes out, you count to 10, and
Yep.
you got power back on, and it powers the whole house, not just.
Yeah. Also 20 kilowatt. Yeah, we got the same thing, only with a Kohler.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Who services that for you?
I've not had any service on
Oh,
it.
okay.
It's worked flawlessly since I've had it. I haven't had to call anybody.
Yeah.
There's a guy down by
Right.
Glen. I'll open the big door for this in here so you can
Oh,
see
hold
better.
on. Are you out now walking? You're looking to protect Dad?
Yeah, she's coming for me. She's my shadow. So the big tractor's been spoken for, but everything else, the lawnmowers, the boats, the trailers, the motorcycle, all for sale.
Right.
This also has a 220 in the back.
Okay.
If you, and I put in a couple lofts up there to store even more crap.
Oh yeah. There's always more to collect.
I think I'd be better off with a lot less buildings, so when I didn't have room, I'd get rid of it, you know?
Is there a drain anywhere in the floor?
Not here, no.
Not here. Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Sometimes they won't let you put them in.
Yeah, you probably smell my
I
garden.
did put a French drain out on this side because in the spring I was getting some water coming through the block.
Right.
So last summer I put in a French drain and that took care of the problem.
Right. Yep.
So I've never had any problem since.
And what's the roof on this one? Also metal?
That's also metal.
Right.
This one is also metal.
These were built at the same time you built the house, or later on?
No, later on.
Okay.
Yeah, the first thing I did was, actually my little garden shed was built before the house was even built. Because when I bought the property, I would come out here and do some mowing and keep the chainsaws and that kind of stuff in it.
And so you
I
got
had a
no,
motorhome at the time.
right. No way to heat this one other than you got electricity to it.
There's electricity to it, yeah.
Right,
That's,
yep.
that's not heated. Yeah. So I parked the motorhome.
I'm sorry. Okay.
It's okay. It's okay.
I should have stopped when you came over. I knew that. I knew that.
You sneaky. She's quiet, and after 5 days. Stop it, be friendly.
So I have an RV hookup here.
Right.
You'll see on the list, this is the sewer hookup.
Oh, okay.
It's connected to our septic system.
Right.
And then you have the big,
Yeah, connector
Yeah.
for it.
yeah, the big, I don't know what you call it, the big
Yeah, outlet.
plugs there.
Yep.
Before plug outlet there for it. And then you got water coming off the side of the house there.
Oh, over there.
Over on the corner
Okay.
of the house. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, you just have to run a long hose.
Right.
This building, this one is all insulated,
Uh huh. Oh, nice.
so you feel it's kind of comfortable.
Oh yeah. Ooh,
Yeah.
feels beautiful in here.
Yeah. This one, I originally put a wood stove in it to work in the winter.
Right.
And then when I put the generator in it, I put a hot dog LP
All right. Yep.
in it too. So this is heated in the winter, and in
Right.
the summertime it stays nice and cool.
Right.
Yeah. So there's insulation up in the walls, and bat in the walls, and
Right.
up in the ceiling.
Nice.
Very nice.
5 feet.
Oh, yeah. Okay, that's not too far.
Yeah. Now the ground loop system comes from the stairway underneath that deck,
Uh-huh.
underneath that window.
Yep.
It comes out here. It goes underneath the playground.
Right.
It goes. Now we planted these trees afterwards.
Yep.
But it's under those trees, to the outside of those trees there,
Uh-huh.
kind of along where that little kind of hill is.
Right.
And it comes around there. You see that indentation?
Yep.
That's part of it there. And it comes right up and stops about, well, kind of where you see the little indentation end right there.
Right.
So, and there's
And then
like,
loops back.
then it loops back, and then
Right.
it loops back again, and then back again. I think there's either 6 or 8 loops in that thing.
Trenches? Or-
There's one big trench, but it's like an S.
Oh, okay.
About 6 or 8 S's.
Gotcha, yeah.
in here that it goes,
Okay.
Yeah.
But there's turtles.
Just no
Turtles.
fun, for
Yeah,
sure.
there's
cute.
Anna said there's a big snapper about this big in there. Yeah. And in the springtime, for
Yeah, so
about
it's small turtle, but it is big.
springtime for probably about the last 10 or 12 years. We've had a mama and papa Canadian goose come
Oh.
in here. And they nest and they raise their babies there. Every year. In May, you can see these little fuzz balls. They watch them all summer long. They zip, and then the first week of August, they leave. And they just left last week.
Right.
They're gone.
Oh,
But
okay.
there'd be a lot of goose poop in the backyard, and that would flush into the pond. So
This
Right.
is a stunning tree.
you know,
What kind is that? Do you know?
it's a willow.
Willow. Okay.
Yeah.
It's a beaut.
I got a dock over there with a little paddle boat if you like to go out and
Right.
paddle around.
And how does the level rise and fall?
Yeah, it's low right now.
Yeah.
You know when it's high is when you have water up around this base of the tree.
Up to the tree. Yeah.
Yeah. And over here I can show you, talk about one thing buried underground.
Uh huh.
The whole house has a drain field around it,
Okay.
and it's sealed with tar.
Uh huh.
And then the end of the drain comes out right here.
Right there. Yeah.
So this is the drain from the house.
So that's your kind of French drain around the house to get the moisture
exactly,
away.
Yep,
Okay.
yep, everything's down there.
Yeah.
Because, as you can see, the snow ripped my gutters off the very first year we had them up there.
Right.
It just tore the gutters right off the wall. So
Uh huh.
I talked to a couple contractors to see is there such a thing as a snowproof gutter, and they said not that I know of.
Yeah.
I have the same problem. I'm outside and instantly insects just start all over me, and I hate
She has
it.
that sweet blood, sugar blood. Who built your little bridge for you?
I did.
You
I
built
built
this.
it, yeah.
Nice.
A couple years ago, I had cedar planking. I tore the cedar planking all off.
Right.
I had wood cedar posts. I got tired of staining them year after year after year.
Yep,
Ripped
yep.
them all out and put in cracks and
Yeah, it looks beautiful.
this so you don't have to stain them.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's your pond there.
Yeah.
And
I'm gonna go. I can't be out in this. Unfortunately, I'm having some autoimmune issues.
okay.
So I'm gonna go sit. Cause these colors are really frustrating. So I'm just gonna go sit in my air conditioner.
Okay, no, you go right ahead. You can go in the house if you want to.
Oh no, I'll be in the car. I'll be good. Thank you, guys.
Just say, there's a creek coming in over there, right there. It looks
Comes in
like.
right here.
Yeah.
And then there's one around the corner here. that
Right.
Comes in. And then I have a windmill to help aerate the pond too.
Right.
On it. This
Oh, I
whole
see.
area is built. Right here is solid Jacobsville sandstone.
Right.
Now, when you watch those bulldozers come in with their blade, you could just see sparks flying off the blade. They took it down as deep as it could go. And like I
Right.
said, at that end, probably from the dock on over, it's about 9.5 feet.
Right.
But through this area here, it's about 4.5, 5 feet.
So windmill just runs a pump,
Yeah, an aerator. Yeah,
Right.
has like a compressor.
right? Manually, no electricity or anything.
No electricity.
Right. Yep. Like old farmers used to have on their property for 100 years.
Yeah, exactly.
And you've got 20 acres?
20 acres.
Yeah.
Now, it would be entirely up to you if you were interested. My neighbor that lives back here
Uh huh.
wanted me to sell him 5 acres, this back 5 acres.
Oh, he wanted to buy 5 acres from
Yeah.
you. Okay.
But I told him, I said I would tell whoever buys the property
That they're interested.
if they're interested in selling 5 acres to you,
Right.
they can. But I said for right now, in advertising the property, 20 acres sounds better than 15.
It is. Yep.
You know.
Yeah.
so-
As a buyer, that was a good decision.
Yeah. So, and so leave that up. He just wanted to create more of a buffer because he doesn't know,
Who's gonna
get
be buying
somebody
and-
with 8 or 10 kids raising
Exactly.
hell all the time. So
You can tell him if we were the buyers, we'd have the same attitude, and so
so
we'll pay for the buffer. He'll get the buffer for free.
exactly.
Yeah.
So you wouldn't be any problem with them at all. So,
Oh yeah, just the two of us and such. And,
right. So that's why I thought.
Oh, a
that,
cute little setup over there for.
So I have another garden here. This is actually a pet cemetery.
Oh, okay.
I have 11 dogs buried here. So I'll just take you over this way a little bit.
And my father has 4 or 5 in the backyards too.
Yeah.
So you do a lot of mowing to keep it all in
Yeah,
good shape.
that big lawnmower I have, it takes about 3 hours if you do it all.
Right, yeah.
What I usually do with the side one is I mow it every other time. I'll mow around the house in the backyard, and then the next time I'll mow this. I like to keep it down. It just helps with ticks and mice and
Yep.
snakes and that kind of more than 6% a year.
Right, yep.
And I think in 5 or 6 years
Nice
the
apple
rates
tree.
will go down, and then I'll just refinance.
Exactly, yep. They got to come down eventually.
Yeah. But yeah, I had a lot of people say, "Oh, geez, I didn't buy it because the interest rate's so high."
Yep.
Then I went to look at the house I wanted. It's $200,000 more than it was 2 years ago. You know.
Yep.
So he said I should have bought regardless of what the interest rates are.
How's the traffic? Not too
Very
bad?
Not hardly any
Yep.
traffic at all.
Because that Klingville comes here and then comes out on 41 again,
It
right?
circles like a big U.
Yep.
So if you look through this tree, you can kind of see a fence post through
Mm-hmm.
there. That's the edge of our property.
Okay, this edge here,
Now,
yep.
I mow back here just because I can.
Yep,
Neighbor doesn't care. He's a super nice guy.
yep.
But your edge of your property is basically right, maybe just a little bit to the left of that one great big pine tree right there.
Okay,
And then right straight back, there's
yep. Yeah, we saw a property line of the,
yeah. So that's
it's
our
a,
property.
just, yeah, rectangular lot.
Yeah. When I bought it, it was 40 acres. I bought 40 acres.
Oh, he did?
And then I said, I don't need 40 acres. So I
Uh-huh.
split 20 off and sold
Okay.
20.
And that's your neighbor who wants to buy 5 more?
And then, no, that's a different neighbor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.